Hey, this is Tim. I'm here with Courtney, and we're going to talk about what's happening in our local Hilton Head Bluffton market, midway through the year. And I like to do a check-in at this point of the year and just kind of give everybody an overview of what's going on.
So what's going on in the market right now?
Our market continues to be very, very strong. A lot of people ask me, whether or not we're concerned about maybe a bubble coming up or something like that. But the fundamentals that are in place right now are very, very strong. A couple of things that we look at just to understand how our market is days on market, and then also our days on market, and then our month's supply of inventory. A month's supply of inventory, a really simple way of understanding that, if you've never heard of it before, is basically how many months it would take to absorb the current supply of housing if no houses were added to the market during that period of time. And so we've got a very strong inventory level in our market right now. In the single family market, we've got a 5.3 month supply. And then in our condo market, we've got a 4.5 month supply, which is, very strong. Anything below 6 months is a really strong market. And then our days on market continue to trend downward, which is a really good sign that our market fundamentals are strong. The price range with the lowest days on market, so things that are moving the fastest, is between the $100,000 and $225,000 mark at 115 days on market on average. A little bit slower to move is the $650,000 plus market, and that's on average moving about 209 days. And then also, an indication that our market is extraordinarily strong is our median sale price continues to trend upward. That went up 5% if we were looking at the period from May 2017 through May 2018. Our median sale price went up 5%, and I believe that number was median sale price at $309,000.
What homes are the hottest in your market right now?
I think the hottest homes are clearly in that under $225,000 market, just because we're in such short supply, and that's why you're seeing a lower days on market for that. I think we're seeing strength overall in the market in general, but anything below 650 is moving pretty swiftly if it's priced correctly.
If I wanted to sell my home right now, how would I go about determining the value of it?
Well, there's several ways. One is you can do some online research yourself, but that's not going to really give you the kind of detail that you need. A professional realtor should be able to give you a thorough market analysis. They usually use a comparable approach, where they're going to take homes that are similar in size, similar in location, and they're going to compare it and give you an overview and an estimate of value. We use something called an equity evaluation, which values the property in 4 different ways. And so we look at it from a comparable approach, a square footage approach. We also use e-estimates such as Zillow and e-appraisal. And then we also use tax value estimates. And then another way you could do it if you wanted to as well is you could seek out a professional appraiser, and the appraiser, will come out and typically, an appraisal will run you $450, and they use a comparable approach as well. The only challenge with that approach is appraisers are only going to look in the rearview mirror, where a realtor is going to look forward and really look at the current situation, what your current competition looks like, and they're going to take that into account much more seriously.
Wow, that's all things that I should take into consideration. If I wanted to reach out to you, how would I contact you?
Anytime. You can call me on my cell phone, which is 843-422-1880. You can also reach out to me via email, which is just tim@thepeircegroup.com. And my last name is spelled a little funny. It's Peirce, so tim@thepeircegroup.com. I say that a few times throughout the day.
Thanks, Tim. That's all I've got for you. I think you've given a good insight into what's going on in our market.
Awesome. Thanks, Courtney. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim. Bye.
Bye-bye.